Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this video, let's understand how you are going to generate the test cases from generative AI, and the tool we are using is ChatGPT and it is the free tier version. So now previously we have understood how you are going to use the generative AI, any model, it doesn't matter whether it's ChatGPT or Microsoft Copilot, whichever model they are using, you can basically utilize them to prepare your testing related document, or if you're working in HR or finance, any generic document that you want to produce, you can get the information out of these generative AI tool and expedite your overall work. So from the testing perspective, we have created the test plan, and now this test plan you can go ahead and update as per your project requirement and get the relevant details, whichever are relevant details that you have already got from generative AI. You can retain that and update remaining information and share further with your team for reviews. Now from the test case point of view, because we have the requirements, now most of the requirement will be in the user story format, so you can go ahead and straight away ask for general test cases or getting your test cases in specific format. For example, you are using Jira and Xray combination. So Xray as a test management tool within Jira, you can ask the generative AI tools to produce the test cases in that specific format as well. So if, say for example, to generate test cases for this functionality, user registration profile management, I can straight away go ahead and say generate test cases for user registration functionality. But that is not something which you should be doing, as we have already understood about the prompting mechanism. So the more detailed we are in terms of user story, for example, we already have the user stories, right? So a user story, you will have the user story, and then you will also have the acceptance criteria against the user story. So for example, as a new user, I want to register with email or phone so I can save my details for future purchases. Now in the acceptance criteria, you will see that registration form collects name, email, phone, password and sends OTP email verification. This is one of the acceptance criteria which is related to the first user story. Then you have the social login buttons, which is Google, Facebook, authenticate without additional registration form. So either you can have the registration, otherwise people can use social login buttons, Google, Facebook, to authenticate directly without going through the registration functionality. Then as a returning user, I want to log in via Google, Facebook to avoid entering credentials manually. Then user can view and update profile details, add or remove saved address. So these are some of the acceptance criteria. Now if, say for example, I want to generate test cases for this user story, I'll straight away go ahead and copy this, and in ChatGPT, let's see how we are going to prompt. So I'll say below is the user story, or we'll simply say create functional test cases. And now assume we are using Xray plugin within Jira, and I want to generate test case in the format so I can straight away import within Xray. So I'll say create functional test cases for in Xray format, or I'll say Xray plus Jira format for following user story. And now let's paste the user story. So here we have the user story. As a new user, I want to register with email or phone so I can save my details for future. Now I can also say user story, following user story with acceptance criteria. I'll say acceptance criteria. Okay, so we have this user story, and let's paste the acceptance criteria as well. So at least based on what exactly the acceptance criteria is, the test cases get generated. I'll say this is the acceptance criteria. Okay, so we have the user story, we have the acceptance criteria, and I want it in the Jira Xray format. So let's see what response we get from the ChatGPT. So you'll say I'll create functional test cases in Xray Jira format, and now you will see I have the user story which has the ID, summary, acceptance criteria has been summarized, and then we have the test cases which is in the Xray format. So verify registration with valid email. We have the test ID, we have the objective. Now test ID will update. It has auto generated, but then based on your Jira project mapping, this will be updated accordingly. Then you have the objective, you have preconditions, then you have test steps, and you have the expected results against those test steps. So you will see that we have further test steps. Click register, check inbox, and then expected result. Now this is not exactly in the step and the expected result format that I want. So for example, here you will see I have 4 test steps, but against each test step, what should be the expected result? This hasn't been provided in that way. So this is bit little tedious, and it is not exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for the test steps and the expected result in a tabular format, or basically in a table, so that I can clearly map the steps against the expected result. So let me update this. So I'll say change the above tests in Excel format, so I can upload them directly in Jira Xray. Let's see. So you'll see that it is analyzing at the moment, thinking a little deeper, and the Xray Excel test cases have been created. The Excel file has been created for the bulk import into Jira Xray. Let's see how this file looks. So you'll see that below it has also asked me, do you want to add step numbering, step 1, step 2 in separate rows, multi-step execution, which Xray often expects, or keep test case summarized in a single row as is now. So let's open the file and see. So you'll see now the test cases are specifically, so you have the test key, you have the summary. Okay, now test key is blank. You will see that automatically once you upload, the key will be generated within the Jira Xray. The test type, the priority has been defined, the precondition has been provided, and then you have the steps and the data, right? So we have the step, we have the data accordingly, and then we have the expected results as well. So this is briefly, if you'll see that we have verified registration with valid email, valid phone number, then enter valid name, phone number and password as a step, and then what you are expecting. User receives OTP via SMS. This is the expected result. Now this is just one step of each test case, but if you have the detailed user story along with the acceptance criteria, and you feed that into the ChatGPT, say for example, then you can straight away just keep asking and refining your test cases until you reach to the desired outcome. Now here as well, imagine if you would have been writing these test cases manually and thinking about these scenarios, at least the common scenarios that your application need to handle are all straight away generated and available along with the objective precondition test steps. Now your job as a tester is to go ahead and make sure that these steps are proper and relevant as per your application and functionality, which most of the time will be. The only updates that you will have to do is to make sure the context that your application is, and then maybe your application is having some specific workflow that is not mapped here, so you have to specify, you have to add couple of steps in there. The expected result might change, so update those details accordingly. But on a high level, the general test cases will be provided very easily and quickly within generative AI tools. So we are using ChatGPT, but any generative AI model that you're using, you will be able to get these details and answers very easily and create the test cases very easily within generative AI. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we'll understand how you can go ahead and create more detailed test cases in generative AI. Thank you. See you in the next one.